Alright, so I'm currently under the van and I'm trying to replace the rear shocks because you feel like a bobblehead in this vehicle. These shocks are like the old air shocks, they're pretty much shot. I got new ones. I'm replacing them with standard gas cylinder ones. I'm not going to rebuild this because that's the self-leveling switch there, which is connected to the rear axle. As that moves, it would tell the pump, which is right here, to activate, and that would fill the shocks up with air to make it a level ride. So if you put like a heavy load in here and the car sinks, the shocks will build it back up to a level ride height. Well, this is one of the hoses here. It's broken off, plus it feels like an old soaker hose. It's dry, it's rotted. I have no idea if that pump even works. You know, I asked on a forum about how to test it. Like, are you even qualified to make that type of repair? You don't even know if the pump works? How the fuck am I supposed to test the pump, asshole? You know, because this is rusted shit. But this is the actuator that on-off switch. Basically, it tells the pump to kick on or not, depending on how your ride is. Coil springs there. But I'm after this cylinder here. I got the first bolt off. It came out no problem. And I do have new bolts if I break the old ones. Here's one of the old ones here. So, once I got the nut off, I had to lower this jack ever so slightly to ease the pressure off the bolt so it would slide out. 20-ton bottle jack from Harbor Freight. Jack stand here, which is as high as it goes. So let me see about getting the top bolt off and we'll be back. Well, one of the new shocks is in. Decided to use a new bolt for the bottom because I was trying to cut the top one off before realizing that they use some kind of permanent bolt that's welded in place. I mean, not bolt, but nut. And that's not what all the instructional videos show. They use a standard nut and bolt like down here. So, since the top bolt was compromised, I took the bottom bolt and put it on the top and grabbed a new class 10.9 metric bolt, which is equal to a class 8 regular bolt. So it's the same diameter, it fits in there. So that's one new shock. The top bolt was an absolute bitch to get out. And the same on this one here. I'm letting the electric impact wrench cool off. Took a lot of spraying, and heating with the torch to finally get that bolt loose. So now it's onto the bottom one. Let's see if it'll break free easily like the other bottom bolt did. So I guess I'll leave the camera running. If I can prop it up so you can see. Somewhere where there's not much glare from the sun. Good enough. Alright, so I need an 18mm socket, which I got on here. Which goes down like this. The camera, of course, is knocked out of alignment. I don't know what you can see. I can't see the screen because of the glare. Got the impact gun here. See what happens. So if I keep this on the ground, because this one turns easily, no problem. There. No problem. Bottom bolts come out no goddamn problem. Just the top bolts are an absolute fucking bitch. I don't know why. Why is one bolt easier than the other? Hopefully these mounts can handle the new shocks. So damn rusty. So let me get these bolts out and the shock out and let's go from there. Alright, you can see here's the old shock compared to the new. New one's slightly longer, probably about a ½ inch to an inch. Had to cut this so I could get it out. Yeah, you saw in the clip, the bottom bolt, no problem, comes out no problem. The top bolt, I had to take the damn blowtorch to it, heat it up super hot, then spray it with water to shock it so it would shrink and break free from the rust. It started to come out, then it stopped, had to do that again. Finally, it came out. Bottom bolts, no fucking problems. I don't know what the hell they did on the top. If they used red loctite, there's no evidence of it. Or what? I have no damn clue why the top was harder to get out than the bottom. They couldn't use a standard nut and bolt for the top also. No, they had to use some kind of permanent nut. So, let's go get the new one mounted in. You're gonna be a bit stubborn to get in, aren't you? Alright, it's in, it's mounted. I got the top bolts tight as I can get it. I know it's supposed to be like 100-something foot-pounds torque, but I said just as tight as you can get it, it's good enough. I got blue Loctite on the bottom to hold it. So the bottom's just not tight yet, because you have to lower the vehicle first. So like its normal ride height, then you tighten it. So I got the jack lowered. As low as it will go, it's lowered. You know, the back's high enough that I can lay under here. So, get my 18mm wrench. And if you can see what I'm doing, not really, but we're gonna tighten it. I think as tight as it's gonna get. Yeah. I ain't gonna get it tight no more. Not by hand. I'm not gonna go put an impact on it either. It's tight. The Loctite will hold it. So, new shocks are in. They're a lot stiffer than the new old ones, obviously. They're so worn out. But rear shocks are done. All that's left now is the front struts and axles. So I guess now let's take it for a test drive. Hope the mounts don't rip out. See, this is the top bolt of the driver's side shock, rear shock. You can see where I tried cutting through it with the Sawzall, the JK18, or saw as I say. Long Gayland. Anyway, two saw bits or saw blades, and I ground the teeth smooth trying to cut through this. That's a tough ass bolt. If I was able to compromise like that, I can't use it, which is why I went with a gray 10.9 for the new lower bolt and took the old lower bolt and put it on the top. So I only had to replace one bolt. As I said, the top bolt, I don't know what the hell the issue is with it. Absolute fucking bitch to get out. Bottom bolt, no problem at all. Came out without an issue. Top bolt was an absolute bitch. So, I don't know how to see how hard the front shocks are going to be to replace. But the Harbor Freight impact wrench works no problem. Electric impact wrench. It performed flawlessly.